Last night was one of the greatest nights of my whole life. I mean, driving a DeLorean Time Machine at the Back to the Future Mall. And yet today, I think, might be even more awesome. We're back in Hill Valley. This time, right across the street from none other than Doc Brown's 1955 mansion, the Gamble House, with our friends BC DeLorean, with their DeLorean in tow. There's our buddy Adam the Woo. We got Retro Robby. And here is something interesting. BC DeLorean is bringing the DeLorean itself to the Gamble House, to Doc Brown's mansion, but not yet. And yet they're unloading the DeLorean across the street from Doc's house because we've got to pull out Biff's automotive detailing truck. This is exciting, Kevin. Look at you guys. All right, look at this. Brandon is in the time machine. It's about to back out here. I love that Kevin is equipped with the cone. They're used to doing this sort of thing. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Is there a more iconic movie vehicle? Maybe the Batmobile, maybe Ecto-1 are on par. But is there anything more iconic than that? Oh my gosh, a little windy out here. That is just so cool looking. Dude, that is so crazy. These are some big boy toys right here. I cannot get over this though. I cannot get over a freaking DeLorean Time Machine just chilling on the side of the road here in Pasadena in the morning sunlight. There's just no bad angle on this thing, man. No bad angle. They're getting the Biff truck ready. Pull that sucker out of the trailer. We're gonna take that Biff truck somewhere absolutely epic in just a few minutes. Biff's truck and my van are gonna be the tag team of vehicles to move our little crew around today. Look at this, I've noticed this about time machines. Wherever a time machine appears, a crowd will gather. The crowd won't be satisfied for long though, because we're loading the DeLorean Time Machine back up into the gigantic two-story BC DeLorean trailer. We're gonna hit the road in the other vehicles and then come back here in a little bit, where the time machine will be on display at the birthplace of the Flux capacitor, Doc Brown's 1955 Hill Valley mansion. Jeez, this takes a lot more work than you would think it does. Oh, look at this, I totally forgot about this. It's not just Biff's truck. You got George McFly's bike. Oh. There it is, the George McFly bike. A Schwinn Black Phantom. That is on my bike bucket list, Brandon. I need one of these bikes. I didn't even realize that George was using a Black Phantom, so that makes it easy. I'll go with the George McFly version.
Exactly. You see it 3 times in the movie. When he's leaving the diner after seeing Marty for the first time, he rides by the windows. Then you see it obviously leaned up against the tree when he falls out of the tree and Marty saves his life. And
when he's peeping.
When he's a peeping Tom. And then the third time you see it is when he's hanging up laundry and he's talking about the plan for the dance. It's leaned up against the back of the house.
I never noticed it in that scene. All right, Schwinn Black Phantom. Yeah. All right, Adam's rolling in the Biff mobile here, and the rest of us are hopping in the van. All right, so we took a little drive down to South Pasadena now, and look at this. They've got Biff's automotive detailing truck parked in front of Biff's grandma's house from Back to the Future Part 2. This is where Biff pulls in his 48 Ford. He hits the bush right there on the side. They covered up the real garage for the film and how to make a right turn, and then filmed the backyard scene in a different backyard. None of us have ever uncovered which backyard. It's also in Pasadena somewhere, although supposedly not on Bushnell. So that's yet to be determined. Really, it could be any one of these houses. And in case I didn't mention, you didn't know, this is Bushnell Avenue in South Pasadena. Basically, it's Hill Valley Street, because not only do you have Biff's grandma's house from Part 2, you've got Lorraine's house from Back to the Future Part 1. That's the window she's changing in, and right across the street over here, just behind George McFly's bike, is the Peeping Tom tree. That's where George McFly is hanging out up there with his binoculars. And this is where Marty McFly first sees his dad peeping on his mom. He's a peeping Tom.
In that window right there.
Look at that, Robby Retro Is it Retro, Robby Retro? Does it matter?
Retro.
The interchangeable Robby Retro? Look at that. Got the storybook there for the win. It's on this branch though. Okay, look at this. Brandon's coming by on the George McFly replica bike, pulling right up to the tree. This is where you see George's bike leaned up against that tree while he's up in the tree. Okay, there's a new discovery.
I think you might have just blown our minds.
Right here, because there's another tree over in front of this house with a branch that matches where George McFly is sitting. And I always wondered why that branch shot didn't match perfectly. So the shot where they're looking up in the branch is this tree here, although the tree he falls out of and the tree his bike is leaned up against is that tree. Look at this. This fella John has lived in this house, so right underneath the George McFly tree for like the past 25 years. I can remember him filming us with a camera. He's done a documentary called Back to the Future on Bushnell Avenue. It's on Vimeo. He's also the fellow that carved into the concrete when they renewed the concrete in 2015. George McFly fell from this tree in 1985. And that's the tree directly across the street from Lorraine's. Brian over here is the first person to ever raise the question in my mind if George McFly was actually up in this tree. I could never get the branch to line up perfectly. Then you whip out the then and now pictures, and this branch on the neighboring tree, this branch right here, lines up perfectly. So the big Back to the Future fan event, the 40th anniversary fan tour of the filming locations is coming here to Bushnell Avenue in a few minutes. We were trying to get here in advance of them. Just trying to get a few moments with the filming locations to ourselves before everybody shows up. Take pictures of that Biff mobile over there. I just love standing over here. So this is the tree Marty McFly is standing against, George's bike is leaned against. This is the tree, I always assumed he was up on this branch, but this is the tree where he falls out of into the road. Marty pushes him out of the way of the car, so it's him that gets hit by the car instead of his dad, and then his mom falls in love with him in that house. And a new piece of Back to the Future information has hit the internet because they filmed the dinner scene and the TV scene in Lorraine's house in that next door monster house right there.
I haven't been in the house myself.
But the owners of the house supposedly posted a video of their kitchen and it all matches up.
What I heard, someone was moving out of there. Someone was moving in. Someone just happened to be here when people were moving in, said, hey, can I take a peek in? They posted the picture, matched up. The staircase is the same. Living room's the same. Kitchen's the same.
So we haven't had it confirmed from like the filmmakers, but it's essentially confirmed. Yeah. Dude. Adam and I for 15 years have been having this debate about whether or not they filmed the scenes in Lorraine's house on a set in a movie studio because they filmed Teen Wolf inside of this house, right? Another Michael J. Fox movie. And they actually filmed in the interior, and the interior of this house does not match Lorraine's house. But if it's the next door house, that makes perfect sense. And just like Biff's backyard, you know, they just utilized neighboring houses. All right, so we're having conversations with some of the people who grew up on the street long after Back to the Future was filmed. But we're trying to see if we can get inside of this house just to confirm for all the fans out there that it's the actual screen used Lorraine Baines interior. I'm not sure, we'll see if we can do. This is so cool, the calm before the storm, before everyone gets here, taking some fun pics with the bike. This is awesome, man. What a cool day. Dude, the street is so iconic. You got Ghost Dad, Teen Wolf, Back to the Future.
They play basketball right back there against that garage in Teen Wolf. The interiors of Teen Wolf are right inside here.
Which is amazing. And then the house right next door is the house from freaking Old School. Yeah. Vince Vaughn, Luke Wilson, Will Ferrell. In fact, this lady over here that grew up in that house was telling us all about how the production crew wanted all the kids in the neighborhood inside for the streaking scene. Yeah. But some of the kids peeked. Sorry, Will Ferrell.
I wasn't here for that.
Okay. Adam and I are on a secret mission. We are coming down here to Biff's grandma's house because apparently Biff's house is unoccupied.
Biff's home.
Well, of course, Biff is home, but nobody's home at the same time. I think he might be at his grandma's funeral. I also want you to note that in the film, when Marty's across the street spying on Biff, he's not in front of that house right there. He's in front of the Klopek house from the Burbs on Colonial Street at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Movie magic.
Movie magic. Okay, I'm 100% already confirmed that they did not shoot the garage scene from part 2 with old Biff and young Biff in this backyard. But I must say I've never been back there. We We've never been back there. This lady that's lived down at the end of the street in the same house for 3 generations. She's lived here her whole life. Really sweet. We met her a few years ago. Adam and I went to just to catch up, say hi, hope she's doing all right. She was telling us about just all the years of movies filmed on Bushnell Avenue, commercials, you name it, and how most of the residents really enjoy it because, you know, they'll bring out craft services, let the neighborhood kids rent some of the houses to do their schooling while they're on set, all this different stuff. She met Michael J. Fox, she met Bill Cosby when he was here filming, all the different actors. But what impressed me more is that house. She said her grandfather built that house in 1921, and her family has lived there ever since. Incredible. Anyway, shout out to Catherine for making it here for 86 years. All right, here comes a van load of peeping Toms. This is the official event, rolling up to the locations. They're gonna be checking out George's bike. And if they're quick, they might even get to see Biff's truck. This is so awesome. I've stolen Brandon's bike. I'm riding George McFly's bike to George McFly's house. What an amazing coincidence that George, Biff, and Lorraine all live on the same street, on the same side of the street even. Dude, how sick is this? I mean, we've been out here with the sports almanac, a couple of newspapers. Yeah. We've never been out here with this stuff. Look at this over here. Brandon's setting the whole thing up. He's got the binoculars, you got the satchel over there. A little bit of, get out of town. I didn't know he did anything creative. How freaking cool is that? He's even got a certain magazine stashed away inside of here. Look at that, a fantastic story magazine. It's not The Issue. You left The Issue at home.
I have The Issue at home. It's too rare.
Too rare, but
this is a 1954 issue, I believe.
You would assume that George would have had that in his room because he was a subscriber. And you can be a subscriber too if you subscribe to Adam the Woo and Randomland. Dude, what a cool freaking week into weekend. If you missed it yesterday, we had the freaking DeLorean Time Machine out at the Twin Pines Mall, and there are a bunch more special events coming up in the next couple of days. So all kidding aside, make sure you're subscribed. Look at this monster house right here.
Right there is
that is so sick, but that could be the interior shots of Lorraine's house.
So when he leaves, he goes, I'll see you later. Much later. He walks out that door.
Right out that door. Oh yeah, kind of peeked through the screen door. You can see the staircase right there.
Whoa, look at it roll.
Yeah, now we can watch Jackie Gleason while we eat. All right, we ready to roll?
Yeah, let's roll.
The rest of the group is showing up here. And so we got to be ahead of them because Kevin's got to set up a time machine. Man, this is the most I've ridden in the back of a pickup truck since I was about 10 years old this past couple of days. Cruising up past Ghost Dad, back to the van, and we are now headed back to Doc Brown's house. Get out of here, kids, you got no future. All right, well, we made it back to the Gamble house in one piece. Took me a little while to find a good parking spot, but I eventually did right around the corner. It's so funny because the Gamble house is very famous in its own right as an architectural marvel, but really look at this, the whole neighborhood are all historic California craftsman homes, which might not mean a lot to some people, but to architecture nerds, it's actually a very big deal. Oh, look at this. They've already unloaded the DeLorean without me. Looks like they've got the time machine unloaded from the trailer already. Oh yeah, look at it. It's way down there, down the street, pulling in to Doc Brown's driveway. And I love this. They're pulling the time machine up now, but look at this. They've already got Biff's truck out here with George McFly's bike in front of it. And here we are, Doc Brown's 1955 mansion. Michael J. Fox is walking up this driveway, walks up these steps from a distance. When you see it close up though, when you see the close up of the door, that is a different green and green house, very similar, called the Robert Blacker house. And that is the house that actually shot the interiors of the first Back to the Future inside. The Gamble house here was strictly exterior filming only. It is always open to the public, like you can always come and walk the grounds any time of the day or night, and it's open to the public as a museum, but they are very strict about no filming, no photos, and that goes all the way back in the day, including giant movie productions Produced by Steven Spielberg. Look, there it is. Brandon. Brandon from a blockbuster year. Dude, there she is again, dude. The DeLorean Time Machine. I've been out here more times than I could possibly ever count. And I gotta tell you, I have never seen a time machine parked in front of Doc Brown's mansion before.
Next to the Burger King.
And yeah, well, okay, next to the Burger King. Oh, and look who it is! Dr. Emmett L. Brown.
Of a science experiment. Just go about your business, turn around.
Okay, okay. This is the best over here, by the way. The Gamble House bookstore in the old garage, which of course Doc Brown is living in 1985.
For his canoe.
Oh, he's looking for his canoe in there. Well, he's got to go down to Disneyland. It's in Frontierland these days.
Laboratory looks a little different than I
Yeah, you got a lot of visitors today, Doc Brown.
What's the vice out of my laboratory?
Oh, dude, look at that thing right there. Look at the crowd already gathering. He pulled this DeLorean out just in the nick of time because it looks like everybody's actually showed up right on time.
Notice how the DeLorean shows up and Doc shows up immediately.
I know, yeah. Doc appears out of nowhere. Now for the big fan event, the big fan week. Back to the Future 40th anniversary event that you see this giant crowd appearing from. They're gonna have director of photography from Back to the Future, Dean Cundey, out here. Meeting and greeting, signing autographs, doing all that kind of stuff, and I think giving a little bit of a talk later. Dude, and then look at this, freaking Gibson showed up.
Cool truck parked
Gibson
out
was
there.
working on that Goonies documentary that we were all in, thanks to Gibson.
The Goonies 2.0.
And then Gibson got me into San Diego Comic-Con, and now Gibson is doing his own vlogs. What are they called?
Gibson's Explore Society. So that's my vlog, but then I'm also here maybe trying to get a little Back to the Future thing going. You know, you never know. So yeah.
Filmmaking all the time. Filmmaking all the time. So look at this, dude. Speak of the devil. There's Dean Cundey. Right there. He was here 40 years ago. Dude, he was here 40 years ago shooting this house. Think about that. What a trip that must be to come back here.
These movies that we know and love that you worked on.
Oh yeah, like every Spielberg
All
movie,
of them.
right?
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, we've got our From the Future wristbands. That's what the event's called. I keep forgetting. From the Future. From the Future. So those are being handed out. Doc Brown is already inundated with fans. Look at that. Okay, I didn't see this earlier. You guys got the props in the bag. Look at the turtle wax. I love it. Gibson loves it. Look how much Gibson loves it. Gibson is losing his
Maybe we
mind.
do a car restoration, a movie car restoration show with you
It
guys.
doesn't look like he's ever put
Let's
another
do
coat of
it.
wax on.
Whose car is this?
It's Biff's car. He's here to put 2 coats of wax on your DeLorean.
What a
Look
butthead.
like
Yeah.
Parked in my front yard.
Yeah, he did. He parked right in the front. He's got a drip tray,
I
though.
mean, it might be 1955, but we can still have this thing towed out of here. Pretty sure the plates aren't up to date.
No.
Or backdated.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever it is. Don't say 1955 on there.
Details, the details.
Doc, it's good to see you.
My friend,
Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you
it's
again.
been a while. Good.
Yeah, you look great. You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like what you
Just
did.
be very careful with fire in this house.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Just be careful. Make sure everything's up to code.
Sure.
You know.
Doc, you sure?
1.21 gigawatts.
Hell's
Sure could have
jiggle?
used this advice yesterday. Now, let me ask you this. Is it gigawatt or gigawatt?
Yeah, gigawatt.
I mean, tomato. There's no wrong answer except for the one that you go with.
I don't even know what a gigawatt is.
You don't know what a gigawatt is?
No.
What the hell is it? We'll get into it in time. You really want to know? Do we want to stop in the middle of all this and explain?
A little bit now, I do. I don't know about you.
interested till you brought-
Yeah, well, once you brought it up.
even care until you brought to you.
Didn't even care until I brought it up. It's an
Educated
element of
style.
power, all right, that ignites one side. Here.
Yeah,
do a
please.
demonstration. Cover this up here.
Okay.
If we would take something like this,
Sure.
it's what I refer to as the flux capacitor.
Right.
I have no idea how this arrived in 1955. I just woke up and it was outside my laboratory, and it just said, "Love your 1985 counterpart," whatever that means.
That's great, Doc.
But this here is the flux capacitor.
Right.
Positive, negative, and neutral neurons all generating energy inward and then outward. You've heard all this before.
It's heavy, Doc.
But that does produce 1.21 gigawatts, a component of power for acceleration for my time machine.
Yeah, what the hell's a gigawatt?
Run, Doc.
Element of power. Are we listening? Testing 1, 2, 3.
You're the Doc, Doc.
Well, apparently, but it's a component of power. generating energy inward and then outward.
Yeah.
And that's necessary for time travel.
And it's on your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says it right.
Why are you wearing the shirt if you don't know what a gigawatt is?
Well, I was hoping Doc would tell me.
I mean, do you know what super dry is? That's written right on your shirt.
I do.
okay.
It's a very dry shirt.
It's a very dry shirt.
It's easy. It's
Yeah.
elementary.
Hey,
Of course.
it's great, Doc. It's great to see you, Doc.
Thank you.
Great to see
No
you.
moisture or
Thanks
condensation
again
in the
for getting
future,
me
I
back.
take it.
No,
Thanks
no.
for getting me back
No
to
synthetic
1985.
underwear either.
No, we have a lot of moisture and condensation. That's why I need an extra dry jacket.
Super dry?
Yes, yes. The weather is very heavy.
Well, you've trained me to think that even a doctor has something to learn.
Oh, Doc Brown. A living legend. All right, look at that. Doc's got a friend. He's no longer lonely. Marty has showed up to the party, and we're moving the BC DeLorean because apparently if we're shooting this way, we're shooting towards the school, and they don't want all these people taking pictures towards the school once the school gets out. Nothing's ever easy. There you go. Look at that. Moving the time machine. You got this, Brandon. You're definitely an excellent driver.
Right there?
Yeah, you actually right here. You actually get the whole boat that you shoot wide.
You're happy with that then?
Everybody stand around and watch.
Yeah, we need more pressure on Brandon. You did it, B-Dog. You parked good. You're an excellent driver. It's definitely time for Wapner now, though. Definitely time for Wapner.
Yeah.
All right, that's where it is. It's where Doc runs out of the side door, down to the garage, now the bookstore, and any second behind the house. They're going to be doing this little panel with Dean Cundey, so we might as well go check that. It'll give you a little peek of it. There's a lot of citizens of Hill Valley from the Facebook group here. I'm sure somebody will upload the whole thing. Thomas Alva Edison? You excited, bro? You gonna get one more signature in the DeLorean or what?
I'm sorry, I'm eating, eating pepperoni.
That's okay, you can do that on camera. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Okay, sneak back here. Join the crowd. Oh yeah, there's quite a few people out here already. People are starting to murmur. They're excited. Oh, and there's Doc and Marty down there having a very serious discussion. The integrity of their experiment has been compromised. There's too many looky-loos.
Yeah, I don't think they like us here all watching them.
No,
Yeah.
they like to.
Oh,
Marty's looking.
very serious.
Shh, quiet.
Give them a little personal space.
We don't want to get kicked out of here. It's so cool. I've met people from Scotland, Spain, England. People from all over the world coming out here. We're not going to have the best view from the back, but we're here. That's the important thing.
Now, without further ado, unless somebody has more chocolate, here's Dean Cundey.
Yeah! All right, he's going to do a special presentation on his TV. They asked us not to film. So we'll see you guys after.
One of the most significant movies done, Bob Zemeckis' best movie and so forth. So it's, to me, it's such an honor to be associated with it. And to leave a legacy in film. Film is one of those amazing things. I was interested since I was a kid.
All right, they're doing the Q&A portion now. It was very interesting just hearing from the cinematographer himself, just like the thought process going into the making of the film, the translation of storyboards into actual filming. But as you can see, I am now walking away because I cannot sit still for that long. I'm getting a cramp over there. Don't get me wrong, the stories were good, but those chairs, whew, not the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat on, so to get up and move around a little bit. Look at this, I walked out on the sickest of sick pics happening out here. I'll get in for a fun pic. Got my sick pic with Doc and Marty. Look at Retro Robby over here becoming the de facto cameraman.
Let's take a look at those.
For the Back to the Future crew. What do we got? Do they look good? Do I look good?
Always.
As long as I look good. You know, who cares what Doc looks like?
How we doing?
Oh yeah, that's a sick one. I'm gonna send that one to my mom. All right, we had to seek shelter inside of Doc Brown's garage. This is air conditioned in here.
They've converted it a little bit.
Yeah, gone is the canoe. That's down at Disneyland.
Right up here.
Yeah, right up there.
Now it's at Disneyland and Frontier.
That's right.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The Back to the Future screen used canoe. Look at this. Speaking of Back to the Future, check out the sick merch. They got tons of Back to the Future merch for kids here as well. So if your kid gets dragged out to the Gamble House, maybe on an architectural field trip, you might be able to get the Doc with Clock Tower Funko Pop. Maybe a sick pin over here. Gray's Sports Almanac. Dude, maybe I could take this thing back with the time machine, place a couple of bets. Wait a minute. Ooh la la. All right, I made my purchase inside. Hopefully, Brandon and Kevin left the keys inside the time machine. All I gotta do is slip in while everyone's distracted and head back to the past. Gibson, you should come with me. I've got a sure thing here. I've got a sure thing. As long as Brandon left the keys inside.
You could just go?
We're gonna go for it. Ah, dang it, he left the keys in here, but they're fresh out of plutonium. Now I'll never get back to the 80s. I was trying to steal your car. I had a sure thing. I was finally gonna own a home. No plutonium. Come on. This is amazing because just outside the front steps, I've just been watching Marty and Doc going crazy over here. Wait, Doc and Marty are getting a beverage. I got something better than a beverage for you guys. Look at this.
Don't show it to Doc.
Gray's Sports Almanac. Doc, you've been injured since the last time we saw you.
Oh, yes, I was standing on my toilet hanging a clock, and porcelain was wet. We don't have to talk about that right now. And that's when I came to and came up with the idea for the Flux capacitor.
Oh, great. Well, now you've got this.
I don't know what this is.
Use those two things together. Trust me.
Almanac. It's got all the scores in here from 1950
I've heard
to
stories
2000.
about this.
Yes, yes.
Keep in mind, this is November 5th, 1955.
Right.
I have no idea what Gray's Sports Almanac has anything to do with everything. There's no dirty pictures in here and everything.
That's right. No ooh la la.
Doc, why would
I've talked to Biff Tannen's grandmother. I know what goes on.
Those ones are real. But
Oh, look at this. I didn't notice this earlier. You guys have the Biff's Auto Detailing / Pleasure Paradise matchbooks in here. There's the auto detailing one right there.
What's the third one?
So you're just giving these away? Oh, there's no matches in them.
Yeah.
Oh, I
They're
see.
business cards, baby.
That is good. You don't want to have matches at Doc Brown's house.
Exactly. That's what we thought.
Bad things can happen. Marty knows. He's been to the Burger King. Oh, look at this.
That match too, but it's too hot.
You guys went way back in time. You got baby Marty. Look, it's your other self. Don't get too close. You could cause some kind of, what's it called? Paradox. That's it.
Doc calls me paradox. I want to start one of those.
Okay, so one of the things that's going to happen when Dean Cundey is done with his presentation back there is they're going to have Doc and Marty do a couple of scene recreations out here. And of course, there's going to be a whole mob, so I don't know how close we're going to get to that. But look at this. They're taking some photos in advance of the situation. Look at Retro Robby, always worming his way in. Look at that. He's about to go eat dinner with Doc in there. Once again, I owe Robby Retro
No.
for another sick
Just
pick. Look at this
a
pick
bottle of hot
right
sauce.
here.
That's all I need.
Well,
Just
you're
a
gonna get
bottle
some
of
hot sauce, buddy.
My wife will love that.
Sick pick. Practice it to be rehearsing.
Not Marty McFly. Oh, I've never heard of that name before.
You just said it.
I know.
Why, if you never heard of it, why'd you say it?
Because this damn thing doesn't work at all.
That is a parrot. Very, very.
It's a parrot?
Yes.
Like one of those creatures that talks multiple times? A parrot.
Portable movie studio?
The
Portable movie studio?
Doc Brown, the improv king.
I don't know, it just disturbs me. I was very disturbed.
Good.
I felt disturbed all morning.
Good.
Some of the afternoon.
Doc, I'm trying to
Most of the evening. I'm sorry, keep going.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You just keep cutting me off.
You're knocking on my door. What would you like to say?
You listen to me.
I'm trying to, but say something interesting. Do you know what this means? It means that this damn thing doesn't work at all.
Doc.
I haven't invented any time machine.
What's this picture here? This picture, look. My brother, my sister, and me. All right, look at her sweatshirt, Doc. Class of 1984.
What sort of fake photographic paper cut off your brother's hair?
I'm telling the truth, Doc. You gotta believe me.
So tell me, future boy, who's president of the United States in 1985?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, the actor? Who's vice president? Jerry Lewis?
Doc, wait! Wait!
I suppose Jack White is the first lady.
This is amazing.
Jack Benny is secretary of the treasury.
We have spent a lot of time out here. I have never seen that in the flesh. That's amazing.
Here it is. Right here.
Look at me! I'm an old man! Thank God I still have my hair. Now, what on earth is this thing I'm wearing?
This is a radiation suit.
Radiation suit.
Yeah.
Of course, from all the fallout of the atomic wars. And this is truly amazing. A portable television studio. No wonder your president has to be an actor. He has to look good on television.
Doc, wait. This is the part right here.
What did I just say? 1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott!
There he goes.
What the hell's a gigawatt? Doc, wait!
1.21 gigawatts! Tom, how are we going to produce that kind of power? It can't be done, can't!
Doc, look, all we need is a little plutonium.
Well, I would imagine in 1985, plutonium is sold in every corner drugstore. But in 1955, it's a little hard to come by. Marty, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're stuck here.
Wait, what? Stuck here, Doc. I can't be stuck here. I've got a life. In 1985, I've got a girl.
Is she pretty?
Doc, she's beautiful. She's crazy about me. Look at this. What she wrote here, Doc. Look at it. It says it all.
Marty, I'm sorry, but the only power source capable of contributing 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
What did you say?
A bolt of lightning! Unfortunately, you never know when or where it's ever going to strike.
We do now.
Woo. This is it. This is the answer. It says here that a bolt of lightning will strike the clock tower at precisely 10:04 p.m. next Saturday night. If we could somehow harness this lightning, channel it into the Flux capacitor, it just might work. Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future!
Woo! Okay. Yeah, all right. Saturday's good. Saturday's good. You know, I can spend a week in 1955. We can hang out and show me around.
Marty, that is completely out of the question. You must not leave this house. You must not see anybody or talk to anybody, especially these people here watching us with video cameras. Anything you do could have serious repercussions on future events. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Marty, have you interacted with anyone else today besides me?
I mean, kind of bumped into my parents.
Right, Scott. Let me see another photograph again of your brother. Just as I thought. This proves my theory. Look at your brother.
Doc, his head's gone. It's like it's been erased.
Erased from existence.
Woo!
The guy in the background was ready to say woo-hoo.
Yes!
Yes! Well, you are here at 1640 Riverside Drive. It's a block past April. Never mind that. Not now. But introduce yourselves to people that are here. They can instruct you, maybe a museum tour, but enjoy yourself here. And when we're down by my time machine, we might tell you a thing or two about that later. So then, welcome.
Let's hear it for Tom.
Yeah, let's hear it for Tom.
Yay, Tom! I know a lot of you are new here, but for those of you who have been around for a while, you know just how many times I've come to this very backyard, with you even. A quiet day with nothing going on. I've been here probably 100 times, 200 times, but never here when that happens. I mean, Doc and Marty are on Doc's back porch. Dean Cundey is down there in front of the garage signing autographs. We're just getting started, dude. There's so many other events coming up. It's gonna be one hell of a storm. That strike your funny bone?
You remember the time you grabbed toilet paper out here
Yes,
from the bathroom?
we were periscoping.
I just went and took a tinkle in the bathroom in there.
Do they still have Scott toilet paper? Great
You should
Scott.
go in there and look at it.
Dude, we grabbed one of those great Scott rolls, ran out here. Adam chucked it to me like a football. I dove for it.
2015.
Knocked my brains out, gave myself a concussion. That was a fun concussion, though. The rest of that day was amazing. Dude, look at that thing. Like I said yesterday over and over, there ain't no bad angle on a time machine. It's a photographer's dream. Look at this. We got Marty, Doc. I love it. All right, so this is a red letter day in the history of science. Would you believe me if I told you, out of the hundreds of times I've been to the Gamble House, that I have never actually been inside? However, and I don't know if this is a policy change or just something they're doing for this whole group, if you have the little blue wristband for this event, they're letting us go inside the house with a docent in every room and letting us take pictures. And so for the first time in my life, I entered the Gamble House. So you are seeing what Dean Cundey was telling us earlier would have been where they filmed the interior of Doc Brown's mansion, except for that when Zemeckis and Dean Cundey, and they were all here looking at the location, deciding how they were going to shoot it. He was telling us, they'd go, okay, we'll put the camera over here, and then someone from the house would go, well, actually, the floor there, okay, well, we'll go over here, we'll back, oh, careful, sir, the walls. They went, this isn't going to work. That's why they used the Robert R. Blacker house interior rather than this one. I did think it was interesting, though, inside this house, noticing that there were some old black and white portraits, very similar to Doc Brown with his inventors on the wall, but it's just absolutely beautiful. You ever get a chance to go inside, it is absolutely worth it. It's just stunning. Every room is bigger than my whole house, it feels like. It's just so well designed. Spared no expense. Okay, look at this. I think they're staging the scene. I think it's happening again. Doc looks ready to meet the future. Gibson's got the shot. He's got the shot. Here he comes.
Doc! Doc! Don't say a word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know anything about you.
Wait, listen, Doc! Doc, it's me, Marty.
Quiet. Doc! I'm going to read your thoughts. Now, you've come here from a great distance?
Yeah, exactly.
Not a word now. Donations. You want me to make a donation to the Coast Guard Youth Auxiliary.
Doc, listen to me, I need your help. Okay, you're the only one who knows how your time machine works.
Time machine? I haven't invented any time machine.
Okay, all right, hey, I'll prove it to you. Look at this. My license, my driver's license right here. Look, expires 1987. Look, my birthday, for crying out loud. I haven't been born yet. Look at this photo. It's my brother, my sister, and me. Look at her sweatshirt, Doc. Class of 1984.
What sort of fake photographic paper cut off your brother's hand?
I'm telling the truth, Doc. You gotta listen to me.
So tell me, future boy, who's president of the United States in 1985?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, the actor? Who's vice president? Jerry Lewis.
Wait, what? Doc!
I suppose Jane Marvin is the first lady.
Doc,
Jack Benny is secretary of the treasury.
Doc, will you listen to me?
I have no time.
Dude, I can watch that 1,000 times and never get bored.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott!
I mean, like, come on, it does not get much better than this. This is full on, like, Back to the Future filming location bucket list stuff. If only Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd were here, that's the only way it could go up a notch.
Pretty dang close.
We're pretty
though.
close. Just as an aside, by the way, the street that runs behind the Gamble House is called Scott Place. Great Scott! All right, Brandon is putting away the Biff truck. I'm coming up to the van to get the last of my Dr. Pepper into me. And then we, meaning the people of the From the Future event, have been invited to a special screening of Back to the Future on the Universal backlot later. So we're basically jumping from Doc Brown's house to Hill Valley itself. I don't think we're gonna get on the backlot, like where the courthouse was. But supposedly we're gonna be watching this in one of the theaters on the backlot, the Steven Spielberg Theatre. I'm sure no cameras will be allowed, but hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. Anyway, believe it or not, today is probably the chillest day left of this Back to the Future experience. We're mostly just here at the Gamble House watching some cool reenactments. We've still got Marty's house coming up. We've got the school coming up. We've got the big mall meetup. A lot is yet to come. A lot is yet to come. Look at this. There's John from Bushnell Avenue. Out here, taking a gander at the time machine. Looks like Dean Cundey is almost done with his signings over here. He signed Adam's famous Back to the Future poster, and now it looks like Marty's headed back up to the house. They're doing one last reenactment. Then we pack up the time machine and head up to Universal City. Here they come. Here they come
I have
again.
no time for practical jokes this evening. Good night, future boy.
Doc, come on, Doc. The bruise in your head. I know it happened. You told me the whole story. You were standing on your toilet and hanging up the clock. You fell and you hit your head on the sink, and that's when you came up with the idea for the Flux capacitor, which is what makes time travel possible.
The flux capacitor?
Yeah, Doc. It's right over there. Something wrong with the starter, so I left it in the driveway.
It works! Ha ha! It works! I find something that works.
It's funny, Kevin and Brandon drove the DeLorean and the Biff truck down here after being in Hawaii for a while. They just drove straight down here on no sleep. Adam and Robby took a red eye. I just got back from Vegas. I've been having those health issues still, so we're all a little bit sleepy. But even this bizarre, sleepy day is like 100% epic. Dude, you guys are making everybody's life. Is it thirsty work? Is thirsty work making everybody's dreams come true over here?
Pepsi.
A little Diet Pepsi?
Pepsi, not Coke.
Give me a tab.
Pepsi free.
Confirmation? Talking about the screening?
But you bought tickets though.
All right, we are leaving the Gamble House. We are supposedly heading. Did you get on the list?
No.
No? Okay, well, we're supposedly on a list.
I just heard about it just from you guys just now.
But we never got a confirmation or anything, so we're at least
Is this through Canvas or
tempting
something else?
through Universal somehow. As you kind of overheard there. Yeah, there was never like a confirmation thing. Like, you are 100% on the list for this screening, although we all did sign up an RSVP. The other thing is I'm in the van with the bubble top, and Kevin and Brandon have got the Beast trailer over there. So none of us are sure, even if we are on a list, if we're going to be able to park on the backlot with these things. We are all pretty much 100% winging it at this point. Yes, all this needs is 1.21 gigawatts of electricity to go back to the future. All right, they just pulled the DeLorean inside right now. Look at them strapping that in like it's nothing. Yeah, just got this little time machine here.
What's great about this?
What?
It's like John DeLorean knew that these cars were pieces of crap because they built tow hooks into the car. It's one of my favorite vehicles to tie down because it's so quick and easy.
They just knew.
Right at the front, there's hooks, perfectly 4 straps. He knew they were always going to break down.
Guys, we're here at the Gamble House.
We are here at the Gamble House. Smash the like.
Getting ready to leave.
Smash the like.
What's up, guys? Smash that like button. Here you go.
Ooh, what is up, you guys? All right, we got our caravan here. We're trucking. I don't know what's going to happen, but we are trucking. Got our convoy together. 10-4, good buddy. All right, we're at the gate to Universal. See if we get in with these crazy vehicles or not. I don't know about this, you guys. I got a bad feeling about this. I'm endangering the mission. I shouldn't have come. I don't know how it happened, but we're in. Well, at least we're on the property. We'll see what happens with the screen. Look, we're on the freaking backlot. Yeah, there's little Europe right there. We got the time machine. We got Biff's truck. We got the random van. That's right, guys, the random van. Maybe we'll pop into the background of a movie, huh? Screen use. Dude, I've been back here on a golf cart. I've been back here on foot. I've been back here on a tram, obviously. I have never driven my own vehicle through the Universal backlot. Like, this is awesome. Look at that, little Europe. Film Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of other stuff back here. I totally feel like we're gonna get in trouble. Not gonna lie to you. I feel like we're gonna get busted any minute. Hey, what are you guys doing? Get out of here. I'm just glad I caught up to these guys after they left the house, because it's a lot easier to go. I'm with them. Smuggle me in with the time machine. Look at this, dude. Oh, they're doing a little filming back there. We are rolling through the old parting of the Red Sea. Back here behind the western side. Look at this. This is the tank. They shot at least the test footage of Creature from the Black Lagoon in, and look what's right there. Heck yeah. So if you got a big enough trailer, Brandon, the moral of the story is you can do whatever you want.
We also have our names on the walk-up.
This is true.
And we went to the wrong gate.
Which helps. And look at that.
What is it?
The freaking Lion Estate sign. Replicas! But valuable nonetheless. Valuable nonetheless.
Follow the blue line.
What is happening?
Follow the blue line? So were you supposed to park right here, or did we just wing it?
He told us to park up by the green grass.
Okay, up by the green grass.
Filmed one of their album covers in here.
Hey, he had some Creature from...
I was listening to the audiobook by Mark Hoppus, and he was talking about this water tube.
Oh my gosh, it's open?
Dude, look at it.
No!
Come on.
Dude, Creature from the Black Lagoon
Yes.
test shots, all filmed in here.
Dude, come on.
Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Look at the windows for the cameras. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in. I'm inside the Creature tank. All right, so we've got lanyards.
Yep.
We've got badges. Turns out we do need some stinking badges. We're trying to find the theater, but we're gonna just... Oh, close set. Ah, we're not making it into Hill Valley. That was so close. We almost made it.
DeLorean.
We almost made it. DeLorean?
Yeah, the DeLorean will get it.
The DeLorean's covered up, isn't it?
No, that's not a DeLorean. You got DeLorean on the brain.
DeLorean over here.
Photography, though.
I didn't know this, but Robby has never Never been to Hill Valley, so we're just getting our little peeks. You can see they're doing some filming down here. We can't point cameras that way too much. Dirt all over the street. Somebody needs to clean up this town.
1,000 times.
1,000 times on the tram tour.
To actually be able to walk back here.
What percentage of the time would you say it actually comes down here? The tram even? 5%?
Hill Valley and Colonia Street, you see 1 out of every 10 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 5 to 10% of the time. You can see there's a little bit of filming. This is insane. We're just on foot here?
And the tram pulls down here, goes up, confrontation.
Now we're just on the loose. We're going to go past a Hitchcock's bungalow. You think he'd be proud?
Yes.
What?
We are going to go by Hitchcock.
Yes, right now. All right, look at this. Dino De Laurentiis Company, and then there's the Hitchcock silhouette right there, covered by the ivy. Would he be proud? Say it.
Hitchcock would be proud.
I knew he was going to say that. The Hitch? Are you freaking kidding me? We're supposed to be up there.
No.
Up there, it's their time.
It's our time.
Down here.
Down here.
It's our time down here. Dude, there's Amblin right down there. Steven Spielberg's production company. You're pretty excited, Robby.
Sacred ground, man.
But I was just thinking, if anybody out there can get us in there sometime to just take a photo next to the wishing well from Back to the Future, which is down on that property, hit me up or hit Adam up or hit Retro Robby up. Robby Retro, whatever it is.
We're right here.
BC DeLorean, hit one of us up, please. It's so
I love
weird.
the city walk up
This
there.
is so weird. Oh, sidewalk. Dude, that coaster might be fast and furious when they finish it, but they've been building it slow and carefully. All right, we're getting closer to
see this tent up close and personal.
where there's a lot more filming going on up here. See if our luck runs out or if it keeps going. Adam DeWoo's got to wee, kind of tinkle. We got the big shop where they do all the sets. Look at that. Big old wood shop right there. Wow. Carpentry shop, I guess it would be called.
You're a teacher. You left.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Illumination, the Minions. We were just back here for HHN. This is bizarre. Actually, HHN is still going. I totally forgot about Halloween. There's Scarecrow the Reaping right over there. We were just there together, Adam. Together. Okay, people are queuing up back there. HHN is actually about to open.
Let's go.
That's so weird,
Let's
dude.
go jump in a haunted house.
Yeah. Too bad our passes don't come with free Horror Nights action. Five Nights at Freddy's is right there, dude.
Five Nights at Freddy's house.
This is weird to be on the other side of that barrier.
Let's go jump in.
Yeah, let's just, knock out a few mazes. Head back to the backlot. Okay, we're going the right way. We're going the right way. What this is a screening for like the Costume Designers Guild or something like that. And they invited some of the people from the future event to go to the screening because they wanted to have some fans of the film in there and not just, industry people. Somehow that included our motley crew. You happy, bro?
Oh, dude, this is like...
Because we got to walk back.
I love it.
In the dark.
It's fine.
And maybe they'll be done filming in a certain courthouse square. Look at that. That is so weird to be
Oh, he's got to go up.
on the inside of the gate.
I'm on the outside.
We're looking for the Steven Spielberg Theatre, man. You stoked?
Looking in. This is huge.
Maybe old Stevie will pop in for a visit. Okay, look at this. Here's a pedestrian entrance into the lot. And one of our friends is coming as Adam's plus one. Allie was mine, but she decided to opt out. She's got pottery class tonight.
Pottery tonight.
Pottery,
Like ghosts.
ceramics.
Nice to see
Man, now I was
Eddie
gonna
Patrick
go.
Swayze and Ghost.
Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we get excited. And there he is. Ordinary Adventures, Peter Soretta.
My Uber driver.
I saw your green glasses from like 6 miles away. I could see them through the walls, through the buildings. All right, here it is. Here's the Costume Designers Guild screening. I don't know if we'll have cameras inside. No one told us anything. We're just here, right?
Yep, we're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out. Dude, I'm loving the picture setup here. They got some swanky water, some swanky snacks out here, bro.
Not for you, sir.
These are great, dude. I love Lorraine's shirt. I never ever noticed that pattern.
Here it is. Look at this.
Before. Yes.
Okay, doors are opening now. Screenings at 7 and 9 p.m. There's a Q&A. Who's going to be here?
So we might not get out and walk back to the car till 10. All right. We gotta get up early tomorrow, but it's all gonna be worth it. I want one of those Gibson replicas, man. Look at this, the future heads are gathering over here. We got people from the UK, people from Scotland.
They didn't want to
say something Scottish.
I didn't end up talking.
All right, to do, man. Hey, that works. It's legit. They're all gonna mob. It's got the plutonium. These doors. Yes, I love that. We're gonna mob these doors. We are all going to break in.
All right, that's cool.
It's insane that, like, this is supposed to be for the costuming guild. They're like, wow, a few fans. And all I see is PTTF people. Crazed nerds are about to invade the Spielberg Theatre. Hey, we're doing it. We're going in. Up this hallowed staircase. Dude, you keep going on adventures for me. Will you just ask my mom once? Here we go. The Steven Spielberg Theatre. Some photos on the wall. Wow, look at that. Little ET action.
I want this.
I know, isn't it great? Just Steven Spielberg?
No, like them together. This whole
Steven and ET?
Yes.
And then look at Brandon. Just decides to wander. Look at that. Columbo.
Dude, one of my favorite movies of
What? What is it?
Josie and the Pussycats. Look
Josie
at
and the
this.
Pussycats.
Look at that.
I was not expecting Josie and the Pussycats.
See all
I'm not
like the
gonna lie.
Oscars or whatever.
There's a shirt from Bring It On.
Oh, Northern Exposure?
Hey, look at that.
Dean Cundey?
Shrek! We're trying to look at the stuff in the display cases, and now... Think we're allowed to go this way?
Let's find out.
No, denied. Retro Robby denied. Did you lose your mind? Did you go full Spielberg? Oh my gosh, it's the flute from American Pie 2.
What's that?
You know what she does with that? She plays beautiful music. What? Stifler's mom?
Okay, thank you.
Stifler's mom. Dude, I love that for everybody that works here. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Got some Oscars in the cases. No big deal.
Just put the Josie and the Pussycats right next to the similar club.
Yeah, no big deal. Same thing, right? Right, look at this. Look at this. You've seen this, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. You never know.
I've only seen part 2.
Just watched it Tuesday night.
For the first time?
Yeah, in IMAX with Bob Gale.
So you've had a DeLorean Time Machine for years and you've never seen the film? Wow, look at this. This is great in here. Oh, I don't hate this at all. All right, up to the back where we belong. Adam the Woo, where are you sitting?
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13, perfect.
You ready to see?
Nobody ever spilled anything in that seat before, don't worry. Is that what we're watching?
Animated series.
I wasn't hot for the series, but I was hot for those toys. Check that out. We're going to watch this movie right now. You guys can do that on any of your streaming services. Then we're getting a Q&A with Deborah Lynn Scott. What do you think about that, Robby?
Well, I think if she put that together,
She put that ensemble.
if she put that together, she's way up there for me. So I'm excited to meet her.
She put together your whole outfit that you wore
pretty
yesterday.
much. Absolutely.
You owe it all to her.
Except I was told my jeans need to be tighter.
Anyway, we're going in. We're doing it. Are you ready? We're gonna lean in.
No way.
Leaning in for the real thing.
Thank you so much for joining us for a very special screening of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah! Woo! Yes. Michael J.
Dude, that was fantastic. Seeing Biff's truck, seeing the DeLorean, seeing all the things we've been seeing at Doc's house. We were trying to get the crowd hyped up. We were trying to get the applause going. It was a little difficult. But Robby and I, we tried to hold down the fort, dude. We tried to applaud. We tried to laugh.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
All right, so that was pretty cool Q&A with Deborah Lynn Scott, who did all the costumes for Back to the Future and stuff like Titanic, Avatar, E.T., so many movies. I think we're all pretty much running on fumes now. And more importantly, running out of batteries. So there we go. We have left the building. We now have to walk back through the backlot. If the camera dies, I guess I'll whip out my phone. This is so bizarre because I can actually see Horror Nights going on over there. And we're all walking out in the dark. Well, look at this. The gates are all closed. It's going to be interesting getting out of here, Kevin. Getting that big old
We're just gonna
5th, 6th, and 7th wheel. Yeah.
We'll be in
Sorry, we didn't mean to drive into Hill Valley, friends.
How the hell did we get to New York?
Yeah, how did we get to New York? So awesome. Looking at HHN from the outside. This is going to get a lot weirder when we get on the actual backlot. That is so weird. Look how close we are, man. We're just right there on the other side of that thin little metal barrier.
Yep.
Like where everybody gets to go. and where nobody gets to go. This is bizarre. So weird. There it is. Seeing it on the big screen too, dude. Seeing the wishing well. I'm just like, I gotta get into Amblin. Let's amble on down there. Oh wait, the gate is manned. This is so weird. I mean, other than my friends back here, it is like all quiet. I wouldn't be able to. On the back lot. I gotta say this. It's pretty rad that they let us park like on the other side, knowing we would have to just be walking through the dark backlot. So weird to see them just put all the lights up and the scissor lifts and the props just all ready for filming tomorrow. You guys know what we're trying to see. Yeah, it's all dirt right there. So they're doing some kind of period piece. Pretty sweet. We don't care about period pieces. What we care about is Courthouse Square. Ah, there's a security guard and it's all coned off, I think, for the filming. So we've gone the wrong way. Dude, that was so close. I just wanted to get back there for Robby. I'm like, Robby, you gotta stand there. Oh, look at the blue lights. Maybe they were doing a little night shooting out here. I like that. I want to be in the movies. So bizarre seeing the dirt street set up for whatever they're doing. Seeing these sets. I mean, we've been back here for Horror Nights. We've been back here for Fan Fest. Pretty much all of us except Robby. It's not like we've never been here before, but it's just something about walking around with no escort, no cones. We're gonna drive out of here, Brandon. This is bizarre.
We've just been hanging out on the back lot, and
we're
it's
just
unreal.
hanging out, like movie stars.
Yeah.
All right, it's now so freaking dark. They're looking at the side of the courthouse over there, and you see those Lion Estates signs right here? That's the BC DeLorean trailer, all lit up there in the background. I gotta shine my flashlight, my phone flashlight, because it's so dark out here. That's what a difference it makes. Look at that. Oh, dude, that's the tank from the creature. From the Black Lagoon, just open. Hope there's no creatures inside. Oh my gosh. You scared me and the lion scared me. You all scared me. Hey, they didn't tow my van away. All right, well, as we were bailing out, there was a little bit of security going, what in the world are you guys doing here? Which is, I was expecting that. Anyway, there's more crazy Back to the Future action coming up. Oh, yes.
Somebody left this over there in the garbage can.
Yeah, it was probably Biff. We got more wacky Back to the Future stuff coming up this weekend, and if we're gonna make it, we better go home and sleep well. One last peek at that DeLorean right there, guys. If you guys have been enjoying these adventures, consider subscribing, giving it a big fat thumbs up. That is completely free. And if you want to go the extra mile, I also have some sick merch at randomland.com. Plus, hot sauce is coming. Peter, you got to try my hot sauce.
Is it too hot? Or
no, it's not too hot. It's perfect.
On a level of like 1 to 10.
It's like an 8, 7.
I can do it.
You can do it. Anyway, before we get kicked down, I think we're gonna voluntarily leave here. I'll see you guys later. All right, so as you can see, this is nuts, and it feels even more nuts driving out of here with my windshield all fogged up. My heater is not in good repair. I gotta get that fixed on the van. It has been one heck of a crazy day. Yesterday was even more insane. Sometimes I wish I was just seeing the thing and not filming, but then I wouldn't get to share it with all of you. But it is hard, because you gotta go home and then edit that sucker. Yeah, and every once in a while you edit something later, so it just comes out a little bit later. No big deal. When you're rolling with that on the Woo, uploading those daily things, you know, you don't want to get left in the dust. So off I go. I'm going home to edit. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate each and every single one of you that watched this, especially those of you that watched it to the very end. And now it's well past time for this adventure to be over. I'll see you on the next one. Go home and sleep well.
Except I was told my jeans need to be tighter.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
So I gotta
stretch jeans.
I gotta get tighter jeans.
We were all just hoping.
I keep hoping my jeans will get looser. Like, yeah.
You
know
got
what I mean?
great jeans. Man.
Like, you know, you ever watch Blade? And Wesley Snipes is running around with those tight leather pants, and then you get to Blade 2, and the pants are a little looser. He's like, you know.
Hey, I love Blade, by the way. That's great.
Looser in the pants. I gotta do those roundhouse kicks.
Robby, is this on?
You're right. No,
is this on?
Don't get run over, Robby.